Hello, dear Libra. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 9th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Libra. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You have the ability to give people peace when they talk to you. It's very likely that someone at work will ask you for advice today. Don't refuse to help them. You handle the topic they'll talk to you about very well. If you work in the health field, you'll receive thanks for the work and help you give to a person in their time of need. It will be a beautiful moment. Libra, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Use your charm and gift of gab to achieve your goals. The stars will help you learn to enjoy the job you have to the fullest, which is no small thing. If you start a business, you'll want to go slowly, but it will work out well. You'll have a good streak for friendship, thanks to the stars. Don't mix personal matters with professional ones to avoid problems. In love, you'll have an encounter that will bring you great benefits in some aspect. Health. Your impulsiveness makes you feel bad sometimes, but now it benefits you. When your sign, Libra, receives the effluvium of the solstice, as is happening today, its influence extends to almost all areas of your life. In this cycle, difficulties arise that you must face resolutely, and you will be able to do so successfully if you take them as challenges to stimulate your intelligence and creativity. You will have brilliant ideas that will open doors that were closed until now. It is time to clear up misunderstandings and start from scratch, since you are going through a good time to give a new direction to your love life. You could be throwing yourself into a love relationship guided only by sexual attraction, and this would be counterproductive. Remember that with the movement of the moon in your air element, a touch of fantasy surrounds you and you will feel intrigued and curious to know what that person really feels. The best thing is that now, with the effluvium of the solstice, you will be able to find out. In terms of health, your life has entered a positive phase and you should take full advantage of it to improve it in all aspects. No excesses, everything can be resolved in moderation. You can eat, have fun, rest and exercise, for example. Remember the motto of your sign: balance, equilibrium, moderation. Work. Good news for the unemployed or those who are waiting for a response in terms of work. Do not give up at the first refusal. Insist. Keep knocking on doors and you will see that from this day on you will notice how doors that were closed open. Money and fortune. With the beginning of the maternal sign of Cancer on this day of the solstice, matters related to the home, purchases associated with land, farms and similar properties are well sponsored. Everything you do associated with these efforts will bear fruit and attract prosperity. Astral biorhythm of today. Sexual energy level, medium to high. Cosmic dynamics, your willingness to finish what you have been putting off from one day to the next. Dangerous tendency, distorting your order of priorities. What you should avoid, trying to convince a fanatic person. Relationship prediction. Today things will go very well if your partner is an air sign, particularly Gemini and also yours. With Aries you are more or less confused and undefined, but with Aquarius, very well due to the transit of the moon. The most tense relationship, avoid push-ups or discussions with people of Virgo, Capricorn and Scorpio. Current compatibility. You are in a harmonious tone with the other air elements, especially with Aquarius and Libra. You also lean towards two signs of the fire elements such as Sagittarius and Leo. If you are single, the social scene that is presenting itself will be attracting very sensitive people to your side. Universal number. The number is 6 in numerology. The sum is reduced to a single digit. Below, your favorable hours in matters of love, money and business are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time and you must adapt them to your national time. 10:20 a.m. 12:30 p.m. 3:20 p.m., 8:35 p.m. Lucky numbers and chance: 13, 18, 21, and 40. Your lucky number is 21. Your color: white. Libra sign born on October 1st. The self-confidence and individualism of the number 1 conflict with the energy of Libra, which seeks teamwork and cooperation, giving rise to two opposite tendencies: the desire for independence and the desire to be part of a team. Many times your mind tells you one thing and your heart another, so you can be indecisive, impulsive, and impatient. The driving force of your personality is ambition coupled with the desire for success and recognition, although you love peace and harmony. Those born on October 1st, both more practical and more spiritual, are often concerned about health issues. If their quest for excellence is focused on improving or maintaining their own health, they take care of it without any problems. If not, they are able to not worry at all. They should be especially careful about damage to the kidneys or internal organs due to malnutrition or uncontrolled medication. Therefore, a balanced diet, reasonably low in fat, animal protein, alcohol, and sugar should be supplemented with whole grains, low-fat yogurts, fresh vegetables, and other foods more often. More often than others, they are the masters of the situation, whether in the profession, social circle, or family. As a rule, they achieve this not so much by the power of penetration or increased aggressiveness, but by the ability to work and look to the future. People around them instinctively sense the extraordinary data of those born on this day, which sometimes even creates some difficulty, since those born on the 1st of October are not ambitious. Moreover, being at the top is a great stress for them, mainly psychological, which is very difficult to cope with. Many of those born on this day demonstrate a marked ability to understand the world around them and ultimately to develop their personality. The difficulties experienced by these people are often related to their career. For example, they may achieve a certain social position for years and, having achieved it, suddenly discover that it is not quite what they expected. This is partly due to their excessive seriousness, which prevents them from properly enjoying success. Sometimes they simply cannot stop thinking about work-related problems that they simply cannot solve at the moment, which is only exacerbated by their desire for perfection, which does not allow them to leave everything as it is. Many people feel entitled to criticize other people's relationships, but they shouldn't interfere, much less give opinions on things they don't understand. If someone tries to direct your life in this regard today, turn a deaf ear. Libra, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Today you could feel particularly sensitive in the morning, as you don't like the passage of time. Although it's probably not as alarming as it seems, you may experience the feeling that the passage of time has a devastating impact. You have overlooked the valuable daily lessons that the experience accumulated over the years has given you. These wonderful memories, the various types of love, beautiful moments, and the wisdom that now accompanies you in your daily life are the result of maturity. In addition, you have a promising future. However, today is the time to relax and put your worries aside for a couple of days. Libra, you may have been taking things too easy and now you notice a certain distance in your relationship. Your partner might think that you have lost interest. If that is not true, run to talk to him to clarify the situation. Maybe you will get him to understand your reasons. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. A friendly and efficient environment at work if you manage to make your character adapt and follow this trend. The fruits of the work will be greater. Do not ignore a minor who asks you for help or needs it and does not dare to speak. Enjoy every moment of the present and every step and adventure along the way. This is the greatest wisdom, finding happiness not with conformity, but learning to be happy regardless of the general situation you live in. I am a transformation, a chemistry that seeks with another being a component of something new. Generating a greater power in us is generating a spiritual growth that may not seem possible to us, but it is. Saturn trine to Mars in the ninth house. It allows you to raise your aspirations to the highest level and advance much faster, taking advantage of all the effort you have made so far. The moon in the 11th house reminds you that you cannot do everything alone and that large projects can only be carried out by teams that share the same ideal. If you prefer solitude at this time, you must be consistent about it. Likewise, if you want to establish a romantic relationship, you must act to turn that desire into a reality. What seemed distant, far away, and uncertain becomes a beautiful reality today, which marks the beginning of a new cycle in the horoscope and reflects that dynamism in your life. You must take precautions in your social life, not only to avoid viral infections by air, but also in the face of risky situations caused by other people that can lead to accidents in which you do not want to be involved. You will be somewhat tense in the morning, but if you do not let yourself be impressed by what happens, you will soon recover your usual stability without negative repercussions on your health. Take advantage of the night to rest at home. You will be presented with the opportunity to act as a mediator in the internal conflicts that occur in your work environment. You must act with justice and high-mindedness, since this attitude will be well appreciated by your superiors. If you are going through a difficult time at work and you think you may lose your job, leave those negative thoughts behind. In a few days, your work landscape will become clearer and many problems from the past will be resolved. You will be presented with entrepreneurial opportunities that can mean great challenges and, therefore, great benefits. Examine carefully the direction your life will take to make the decision that best suits you. Do not exaggerate in your social invitations, since the money you have saved for an important purchase could be consumed in food, drinks, gifts, and parties. Do everything, but with prudence and common sense. Libras only feel good when they are accompanied, and better if it is in bed. They know how to ensure the pleasure of their partner and the yield to their wishes. The entire act of love is wrapped in extreme tenderness, like a sweet and tender progressive ascension towards a peak of great intensity. Although it may not seem like it, Libras are not great lovers in terms of frequency of love, but when they love, they do so with dedication. Their main sexual drive is to produce pleasure for the loved one. Today, dear Libra, you may begin to feel that some things in your life are not as you had planned or as you would like them to be. This can generate a feeling of confusion or frustration in you, because you could be fooling yourself into thinking that everything is fine when, in reality, you are not achieving what you really want in life. It is essential that you stop for a moment, analyze your reality, and face those uncomfortable feelings that you have been ignoring. Sometimes, change begins by accepting that things do not always go as we plan, but that does not mean that we cannot find new opportunities and paths to get where we want. A tip to start the day with more energy and focus. I recommend that you start your day with a good meal. Eating well early will give you the strength and encouragement to better face the challenges of the day. However, you haven't been doing that lately, and that may be affecting your performance and mood. Try getting up a little earlier to make time for a healthy, balanced breakfast. You'll notice the difference in how you face the day. In personal relationships, whether with friends, family, or coworkers, you could face a conflict today. If a problem arises with someone close to you, my advice is to avoid speaking out of anger or rage. You won't gain anything from impulsive reactions, and you could make the situation worse. Use your intuition and your inner voice to guide you. Remember that we are part of the universe, and we are in this world for a reason. The tasks you do, even if they sometimes seem small, are important and are part of your life path. Always keep in mind that the path you have chosen is the right one for you, even if you have doubts or difficulties today. In the financial field, you are in a good moment to think about investments or business. If you have in mind to start something new, today is the day to reflect on it. Also, a close friend could offer you support in carrying out a project or undertaking. Don't waste this opportunity, but always remember to keep friendship separate from business. This separation is key to keeping both areas of your life healthy and balanced. On the other hand, you may receive unexpected money today. It could be an inheritance, a prize in gambling, or some kind of unbudgeted income. Use this money wisely. Don't waste it, and if you have outstanding debts or important expenses, use this income to catch up and move forward more calmly. If you have any unresolved issues, such as unfinished projects or unmet goals, it is important that you take time today to close them. It is not good to leave things incomplete, since each thing has its cycle and it is necessary to complete it so that you can move forward freely. This includes debts in your studies or commitments that you have left for later. Libra, it is likely that you have received comments or rumors about the person you are interested in. Do not let yourself be influenced by gossip. Many times, people try to discourage you or keep you away from something valuable, perhaps out of envy or bad intentions. The person you are interested in awakens envy around them, which is a sign that they are valuable. If that person makes you feel good and fills you with hope, follow your heart and do not let yourself be affected by what others say. For singles, today can be full of fun and good times. However, there could be a moment when you realize that what you thought you wanted is not exactly what you got. Do not be discouraged, Libra. Better days will come in love. Stay positive and open to new opportunities. If you have a partner, it is important to remember that in love, two wills are stronger than one. A relationship is a team effort where both take care of each other, teach each other, and accompany each other. If you have recently felt that you are taking your affairs in separate ways, this could weaken your union. To move forward together, you must do so as a single entity, supporting and sharing each other. Also, if you feel that your partner is provoking you, remember that he or she is doing so only to get your attention. Look within yourself for the love you feel for that person and try to understand him or her. It is not the time for arguments or conflicts. Instead, offer him or her understanding and affection. You know that you can give much more than you are doing now. Do not be afraid to show your potential. If you feel stuck in your job, it is time for you to assert yourself. Professional growth is within your reach, but you need to trust in yourself and take the first step. Libra, you have everything you need to stand out, but you must stop doubting your abilities. If you have any outstanding debt with someone or a bank, don't let any more time go by without resolving it. Owed money can be a heavy burden, but once you free yourself from that responsibility, you will feel great peace. It's time to be more creative in your work. There are people waiting for your ideas and solutions, and if you allow yourself to innovate, you will surprise many and open new doors for yourself. Don't be afraid to share your vision. As for your health, today is a good day to strengthen your aura and spiritual connection. To do this, look for a stone related to your sign, such as an amethyst, a fragment of jade, or a quartz crystal. These stones, especially in green, will help you strengthen your bond with your environment and with the people around you. They will also help balance your energies and keep you in harmony with your inner self. It is crucial that you take some time for yourself today, either through meditation or simply enjoying a moment of peace and quiet. Taking care of your mental and spiritual well-being is just as important as taking care of your physical body. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.